I was gonna say, wait till you sit down now.
I just said. So you say you feel like you're aggressive. So do you feel like in your relationships you've been too aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say, like, how would you say you explain aggressive?
I mean, if I feel like you, I just like, if I feel like you trying me, I'm probably gonna like cuss shot or like, I'm just like an aggressive person. Like,
say I can't real, babe, because you look like you holding back. Like, what you doing?
No, I can't like just be like say like we talking, and like I'm real big on like respect. You can hit me, and versus calling me out my name. Like,
so you rather take a hit versus somebody?
Yeah, I hate words. Like, you know, they be like, words don't hurt. Words hurt me. Like, and I've had people say like the worst stuff to me, like unbelievable. You be like, what? Like, anybody, like people, I don't know. Like, I was just talking to my one of my associates the other day, and they was like, and I was just telling them something. They was like, people try to hurt you. Like, not even like, I mean, boyfriends, ex-friends, like I was telling you earlier, like, you'll tell somebody something and they know that this is a major issue for you, and they'll throw it up in your face like to use it. Cause I feel like I'm so strong, like you gotta say something to me, you gotta use my weakness.
And you feel like your weakness is words. People
words
bringing up certain things about you.
Certain things, like, I've been told the worst stuff you couldn't imagine. So, and like saying stuff to me, like, and then if you say something, obviously you using something against me to say to me. So I just probably like spaz out, and like I'm the type of person, I black out, like I spaz out. Like,
why do you feel like words attack you more than like hits?
Because cause I'm not really how can I say it? It take a lot to get close to me. So, like, I mean, okay, we could talk all day, this and that, but getting close to me, if I'm sharing you my deepest, darkest secret, if I'm sharing you something that was deep for me, that means you're close to me. So I confided in you telling you this, or I cried to you telling you this, or something like that, and then for you to use it against me or say it to me, it'd be like you trying to hurt me.
That put it in perspective. That makes sense. That makes sense. So do you feel like, you said a friend, did a friend do this to you?
Yeah, I had a friend and a lover say like
that threw some things back at you. How do you think that made you feel? Like, how did you react when they did it? Let's talk about, okay, we're gonna go for the friend in the relationship. So when the friend did it, how did you react on that?
I cried. Like, it was like I can't talk to them no more. Like, it was just.
Did you get aggressive, or?
I mean, we fought.
So you and the friend fought.
We fought, but I think she said those things before or after. I can't remember, cause like I'm the type of person, I asked her out my life, so it was like, I don't know.
Once you X that out, is
like, I don't really care for them.
Okay. So you said you're aggressive in relationships. Do you feel like you may have like intimidated a lot of your boyfriends?
Probably so, probably not. I had a couple relationships, so probably so, probably not. I don't know.
And do you feel like now you would change that about yourself? Are you less aggressive, or?
I try to be.
You try to be? Is it working? I
mean, yeah, because they're not saying nothing to make me mad.
Do you think he's scared of them? Are you bullying him?
No, because what I'm getting at is, if we in a good space, you should be saying nothing to make me mad. And first of all, you shouldn't be using my weakness as something against me.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you feel like, as long as they don't use your weaknesses against you, you have no reason to really get aggressive.
But then at the same time, I'm trying to work on not having people having control of me, because that comes with part of letting people have control of you. So if I know your weakness and I keep using it against you and I keep reacting, that means you have control over me. So now I'm in a space where I'm trying not to let people have control over me.
Go ahead, Shaye. Go ahead, Shaye. So do you feel like now you're in a good space with finding yourself? Or you say, like you say, you're still finding yourself, right? It's
a lot of things I'm working on right now.
But you're learning yourself. You know yourself for the most part, but you're still working on getting better with certain things.
Yes.
What do you think are some areas that you're getting better with? You said you're being less aggressive.
Less aggressive. I'm writing that stuff more. Like, someone gave me a journal. I'm writing more.
What are some things you write about, if you don't mind?
Just like my feelings, like battles. I'm battling a lot of things right now. So stuff I'm battling, like that I don't want to tell nobody about, like that comes with telling people your situations, your issues and stuff. So I'm just writing it out.
So do you feel like things that you've been through have made you like close up? Because you say like you don't want to tell people, but
yeah, because you don't know who to trust.
So you feel like you don't know who to trust.
Like it's like you love people, but you only can tell them certain stuff. You only can invent certain stuff, and that comes with me being hurt a lot. That comes with, like I said, like people telling people stuff and they're using it against you. That come with that. So it's like, dang, bro, you can't tell this person this because they gonna use this. I can't tell this person this. Or like I was going through a situation, and it might be major to me, but I might tell you, you might brush it off and not give me the reaction I wanted to give, whatever. So it's like, why am I even telling you that?
Well, so you said you express something to someone and then they don't really give you like.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna use an example, right? Like, right now I'm 31, right? I don't have children, right? So that's the issue that I'm battling. Like, you know, that's something I'm battling. Like, so I might say, oh, Veronica, I want to have kids or whatever. And you might tell me, bitch, you don't need no kids. Like, so I'm like, how you gonna tell me what I need, like, deep in my heart? Like, you get what I'm saying, that I feel like I'm missing in life. It might not be a bigger issue to you. So why tell you, or why share that with somebody? Just write it down and talk to yourself about it.
I get what you're saying. I feel like, do you feel like that person may have said that in regards to how they feel about kids?
No, I just feel like, some people are less sympathetic if it's not them.
If it's not them?
That's just how I feel.
I can get that. Do you feel like, just to touch bases on what you just said, so you say you want kids?
Yeah.
So you feel like you're at a space where you're ready for that?
I feel like I've changed my whole life changed for that situation.
Is there a reason why you haven't had kids yet?
I don't know. I'm like dealing with, I guess, infertility or what. I done did everything up under the sun.
So you've tried?
Yeah, I've tried.
Okay. So kids are definitely something you want. I can tell you like kids though. The way you are with your niece and nephew, I'm like, you love kids. I can tell you know, you genuinely love them. You love all kids. I mean, even the way you are with my child when she come around, you're like, oh, you know. I can tell you have that.
Yeah, all the kids love me.
You have that like soft spirit for a kid. It's weird because you're so tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, and those are one of my like. I pray it never comes down that in life with somebody messing with them. But like they are one of my weaknesses too. So like
your niece and your nephew. Do you feel like kids are gonna be in your future?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hope so?
No, I know so.
You know so.
Yeah.
You know so. Well, you said the infertility. That's why I said hope.
Yeah, it's something that I'm battling with. Like the thing is, I done took everything, like every test, and they told me nothing's wrong. So I don't even want to label myself as
I was gonna say that was gonna be my next question. Did you like get medical?
Yeah, medical. So I don't even think I'm like.
So it's not even that you're not infertile. Maybe it's like you say, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, because I've taken like all the tests. I done did everything, and then it comes with. Like I said, everything for a reason. Maybe you're not supposed to have to get pregnant by this guy. Maybe you don't supposed to talk to this guy. Maybe God saving you for your husband. Maybe, like, you know. So that's why I'm like with it. But I was just throwing it out there because that's something like another major thing for me that people's used against me. So now, like, I can talk about a lot of things, like my mother, her crack addiction. I can talk about as a child. I can talk about everything now because I don't care who used against me, because all those things been used against me before. Like, they've been people that said the worst to me. So it's like, if you talk about it, like, it's over with. Now you can't really use it against me.
Do you think it, because it's like at a certain point, once you've accepted those things,
yeah,
it's like at that point, okay, you said it, now what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like that can't affect me because I know that that's something I dealt with. Yeah. I know that happened in my life, and I'm okay with that. Like, I've accepted that. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe you turned a new leaf and you've kind of just accepted what's been what.
Yeah, that's why I'm at with it now.
That's where you at with it in life?
Nobody, because now you could talk about it, because people done said that before, like, about the fertility. Oh, you doing this to try to have a kid, or this and that. So now it's like, okay, I've accepted that. Okay, I'm not the only person in the world that's going through that either.
Right.
So now you can talk about it. So I want people to know that, like, it's okay. not everybody has something. Everybody is bearing in the way. Like, we all got something that we're trying to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, some people, bitch, can have 10 kids.
Right.
Some people only have one child and can't have no more.
Right.
Some people can't have none at all. We all going through something. Like, we all like going through something.
Right.
Like, nobody's life is like pitch perfect.
Right. So do you think where you at now, do you see like marriage in your future?
Yeah, I would like to be married.
You like to?
I know that I'd be a wonderful wife. Like, I know that it's coming.
What do you feel like would make you a wonderful wife?
I'm just like, cause I'm more, I do wife stuff now, but it's just like, I'm more like family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like a different person than like Shaye from 15.
Just don't test my gangster shit.
Yeah, just like, I still got a little edge to me, but I just feel like I just have so much I want to do, so I had to change. I had to slow down.
What are some changes you feel like you've made now in life?
I don't steal no more. and people always say that, like, why that's the first thing you say? Because that was such a big factor in my life. That was like a big thing. So it's like, for me to not, I even got something for somebody. They was like, you don't steal? No, I don't even have the need, like, to do it. Because it's like, I was doing it for so long. So when I caught the big case that I was telling you about, I was like, dang, I couldn't see myself back in prison. I can't see myself like, like, so you gotta change. And I feel like when you change, good things happen.
So that was kind of like that turning point. Like, damn, I can't go back to that place.
Yeah,
I
can't. Like,
gotta clean it up. Well, that's good. That's good. What are some other changes you feel like you made?
I don't really hang out no more. Like, I want to travel more. Mm-hmm. Instead of be just like based in 10% the same people.
Expand your.
Yeah. And I'm more business mind. Like, I catch myself trying to build my brand, trying to see what I'm doing wrong. When I get bored or something like that, I try to build your brand. I try to follow other influencers that's doing the same thing, stuff like that.
Your brand. Let's talk a little bit about that. So, the name of your brand, where did you get that name from?
That's my mom's nickname.
That was your mom's nickname. Oh, that's cute. Okay, and what kind of brand is it?
It's female's clothing, a women's clothing boutique.
What got you into that?
I was stealing, and then I'm like, if you selling clothes, you might as well.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my mind frame of it, and it's really, I'm really not a fashion person. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't dress up every day. I'm not really photogenic, so I'm still, even though it's been like running for like 2 years. But last year I've been serious with it. I'm trying to really get into it because it's something I do want to expand with. Mm-hmm. But it's like, sometimes you ain't know. I'm not gonna say it's not my passion. It's really not my passion.
I get what you, because that's like with me with photography. It's not my passion, but it's just something that kind of fell into my lap.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. But it's like I want to expand it, so I'm trying to get serious with it and add more things to it. But I gotta get it together.
Okay. Do you feel like this is something long term for you?
Yeah, it's definitely long term because it changed my life. Mm-hmm. It kind of changed my life. I see myself going to work every day or whatever like that, and it kind of made me a whole different mind frame. Like, I don't see myself ever going back stealing.
So if you had to look back and you now where you are in life, and you had to tell younger Shaye something, what would you have told yourself?
I had a lot of people trying to help me. I probably wouldn't have been so like F that. I don't know, cause like I said, experience is the best lesson. I'm grateful for everything I went through. I'm grateful for everything, cause I feel like I probably wouldn't be where I'm at now. But I probably would have took more heed to what people were saying. Mm-hmm. I probably would have listened more. I probably would have sat still more. You
feel like as a child you kind of had that, oh, bitch can't tell me nothing really. I'm doing this already. And you can't really,
it was just like,
ain't nothing you can tell me.
I was kind of stuck in my ways. I was kind of like, I need this.
A little more open to receive a little bit more information.
Yeah, I take criticism, and I listen more now. I never really listen. Like, I took a little heat, but I was like, man, I always had the situation already mapped out in my head. Anything that happened, I already knew it was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Like, I knew I was gonna
Think you psychic?
Not really psychic. I just, you kind of know what's going. I don't know. I always kind of know what's gonna happen.
Anything you have right now that you feel like you can give to anybody in the audience that may be watching this? Any lessons that you might feel like can help somebody else that may be going through what you went through, or anything you feel like you can say or share that you feel like may. Because there's a lot of young girls out there living a life of having to do it on their own, or trying to do it on their own, or figuring it out on their own. What do you feel like you would tell those young girls?
I mean, I don't know, because I'm the type of person that you're going to really do what you want to do anyways. But you got to think about the outcome and consequences of everything.
That's good.
You got to think about, dang, if I go do this, say I go steal this and I get caught. You got to think, who going to have your baby?
Right.
So basically, it's about putting yourself forward. Putting yourself first. Putting you in a position to win. Putting yourself first. That's where I'm at with it. Like, you can't do what Sally made them doing. Mm-hmm. You got to think like, oh, they got rich parents. Oh, they this,
right.
that. But if you get messed up, who gonna have your baby?
Right.
And that's what we like with, because like, you always, I tell people I always want a backbone, because it's like I'm everybody's backbone. I don't have no backbone. Mm-hmm. And I stress that. I be like, dang, bro, when so-and-so call me, I stop and do all this. I got your back. You need this. I got your back. But it's like, but when Shaye going through something, it's just Shaye. It's just Shaye. So you really got to put yourself in a position where you're going to have your own self. When everybody gone, when it ain't nobody around, you're going to have your own self. And that's all I got to say. Like, you just got to make sure you got you. And if this situation ain't making you a better person, or ain't making the outcome be about you, what you going for?
Right.
And that's it.
I think I would like to say, like, maybe like, because even me growing up, I used to do a lot of shit that I didn't even have to do. I just was doing shit. Yeah. And I would just kind of say, looking back, I would probably be on some shit like, damn, just think about long term. How will this affect me as an adult? Or how can this hinder me in life? Because like, there's certain things that I wish I could do now that I can't, because I just did dumb shit back in the day. And I just be like, if you're like a younger you kind of just have to think about, damn, is this going to hinder anything I may want to do as an adult? Like, that's kind of what how I see it now, because it's like, bitch, certain things I can't really do, and it's like, but it's your own fault. Yeah, but I don't think people really think like that. Like, young people, because everybody living for the moment. Mm-hmm. So you ain't gonna, because when you were young, you ain't think about, this charge gonna be on my record when I get done. You just gotta make sure, because I feel like if you putting yourself first, or put yourself in a position, because 9 times out of 10, everything we do is because of the people we hang with, or something like that. Oh, this girl want to fight my friend, so I'm finna help my friend. Oh, she beat up my friend, so I cut her. Like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It ain't even your fight. If you didn't even insert yourself in that situation, right, you wouldn't be in that situation. Right. So you got to think about yourself. It ain't being like, and I wish sometimes, like, I've always had to do this to let you know that I'm Shaye, bitch, I'm hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna try me, you ain't gonna try my friends. When it's so easy, sometimes it's easy to be like, girl, I ain't got time for that. Right. And I wish that I was that person, like, girl, I ain't got time for that. Right. Because that mean I would have put myself first. I wouldn't have killed my friend. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to be friends with them no more anyways. Right. That's why when I say put yourself, you got to put yourself first. It ain't about being scared. It ain't about being nothing. Because I wish I would have knew that. Like, oh, girl, I ain't got time for that. Because guess what? 10, 15 years later, I ain't the friend that I got jumped for, or I caught this case for, or I took up for. We ain't even friends no more. And she probably did some slime ball stuff to you, crossed you. You trying to be so loyal to her, and she crossed you. Or you trying to be so loyal to him, take the gun charge from him and all this, and while you doing time, he cheating on you. It's just like, you just got to make yourself, got to say, is this situation going to make me better? Like, do I really got to do this? Is this going to make me better? Like, and that's I get that 100%. You set them out full with that one. Put yourself first. No, for real. That makes sense. Like it took me 31 years, like, to learn that. But you got to. Like, you got to put yourself first, because half of the situations I was in, if I ain't care about no friends or something, I wouldn't be in it. Period. I think it's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. That remind me of, if you just gonna be beefing at that wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding. If you can't go to Bella Noche,